everyone. This is At Home with Monique and it's day 19 of 35 of Stack Cooker Inspiration. Stack Cooker is a microwave cooking tool and it is on sale this month at Tupperware. So I wanted to give everybody who already owns a Stack Cooker and anyone who is interested in purchasing a Stack Cooker while it's on sale, just some inspiration on how to use it. There's several pieces to this Stack Cooker, so sometimes people get overwhelmed with what to do with it, but there are many cool recipes and ideas. I'm going to use today, just simplifying, I'm using the 3-liter casserole and I'm using the lid. Today's recipe is quiche. And this is real time, so I'm hungry for breakfast, which is now turning into brunch. So it's 11 o'clock, so want to get this eaten. Thankfully, it only takes 12 minutes in the microwave. We cook it at a lower power of 80%. And you can cook in the microwave at 100% with this tool. It's very durable plastic that's meant for heating. However, with more delicate foods like eggs, the recipes will tend to have you turning your microwave power down, and that's a tip for successful cooking in the microwave. Sometimes people have had results that aren't quite what they expected, and just respect that. If the recipe says to use a lower power, definitely do that. Okay, so quiche, the recipe calls for some breadcrumbs, and I'm trying to keep this recipe keto friendly. So I've used, these are pork rinds that I crushed up, and I did crush them up in my Power Chef tool. So I actually, I buy a large quantity of the pork rinds, and then I chop them in the Power Chef, and then I store them as, see my label here, it's hard to see, but it says keto breadcrumbs. So that's an alternative to breadcrumbs if you are following a keto lifestyle. This is the micro pitcher. It's also on sale. It's two measuring cups. They do fit together. It is, again, a microwave safe plastic, so you can use this to, I use this to melt butter or chocolate or peanut butter or marshmallows for recipes. So I'm just going to pour the butter into the breadcrumbs, and we're going to mix that up. All of our spatulas are silicone, and they're safe for hot or cold, so you can use them to cook on the stovetop. So that is a cup of breadcrumbs, half a cup of butter, and what we're going to do is we're going to put that in the bottom, and that's going to be our crust for our quiche. Okay, so we'll just layer that down in the bottom. All right. Now, next part of the recipe is our eggs, of course. So this is the quick shake container, otherwise known as the gravy shaker. If you've had one in the past, lots of people use this to shake gravy. It's got this blender wheel in here, so it will do a great job in dissolving, so you could do protein drinks in here. The recipe calls for 7 eggs and 1/3 of a cup of heavy cream. So I actually use the quick shake most often for mixing that, like eggs and milk together. So when the recipe says beat the eggs, so you can just do it in here rather than a bowl with a whisk. So I'm just going to pour the egg mixture right on top of that crust. 7 eggs and a third of a cup of heavy cream. The toppings we decided we wanted for our quiche are ham. So I've got some ham in here. I'm just going to chop it up a little finer. And also we want some parsley. So I'm going to actually chop the ham and parsley at the same time. Why not? I use the chopper, just chop everything, right? So vegetables, meat. I've used the chopper to do, say, putting hard-boiled eggs in there, and some mayonnaise, a little bit of seasoning, and making your egg salad. So it is a very multi-functional tool. So ham and parsley, we'll chop that together. You just pull Okay? And the more times you pull, the finer the consistency will be. It's a little hard to pull because I have a lot of ham in there. Wow. There we go. All right, we'll give it a few more goes. Ooh, there we go. Ham and parsley. Yummy. Okay, so we'll add that to our quiche. And we wanted to have some spinach as well. So I've got some spinach. I'm gonna leave the spinach whole. It cooks nicely like that. And I'm gonna put it all in because it's almost finished. That's not sure how many days, but a few weeks for the spinach. And then the last one we wanted in our quiche is some cheese. I wanted to show you my cheese grater, but all my cheese was already grated, so just grated it into here. We're gonna add a little cheese. So ham, cheese, parsley, and spinach, okay? So 12 minutes at 80%, and I'll come back and show you how delicious it is while we eat our breakfast, brunch, at home with Monique, and I guarantee a tight seal. Welcome back to At Home with Monique. I have our quiche fresh out of the microwave in 12 minutes, cooked at 80%. I'm going to lift the lid, make sure to lift the lid away from you so the steam doesn't burn your face. Here we go, steamy, steamy, hot, and delicious quiche. We've got our quiche ready to eat. Bon appetit. At Home with Monique, and I guarantee a tight seal.